Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. The views and opinions on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of WGNS, its management, other hosts, or advertisers.
This is Conversations with Mike Sparks.
Are you concerned with the state of America, your state, your community? Then you're in the right place. State Representative Mike Sparks. He and guests are here to talk about local politics, history, faith, and freedom.
That's my buddy J.T. Cooper, Mr. No Apology. Probably the most politically incorrect song that's been played on this station since that Christmas song. You know that Christmas song that's very politically incorrect?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Grandma Run Up.
No, not that one. Okay. You know, the one they banned from the radio. But anyways, shout out to J.T. Cooper. You know, J.T. Cooper is the one that got me on music therapy.
Really?
Yep. He does that Warrior Rounds, and he takes songwriters from Nashville and different parts of Tennessee and brings them in and works with folks like soldiers, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yes, sir.
I sat through one of them years ago. You know, my friend was killed in Iraq. We had his son come in, Spencer, sit through it. But anyway, shout out to JT. JT, I hope it's okay me playing your song. Didn't ask for permission. And Keith, what's that old adage? Better ask for forgiveness than permission.
Absolutely.
You ever do that?
Many times.
Anyway, JT's a great guy. Roger, how you been doing?
Doing great, man. How you been doing?
Doing good. Our guest tonight, I got Keith Bratcher, road commissioner and beer board chairman, BZA. You still on BZA?
No.
Okay.
I come off that some time ago. I was on there for like 9 years though.
And we got your grandson.
Oldest grandson.
Yeah,
Reese
Bratcher.
Yep. And Roger in the house and Jeremy Smithson. And my guest earlier is going to be Jim Thompson here in a few, and my buddy Brian Hercules at about 5:20. Roger, how you been doing?
Well, I'm doing great, man. But you were just talking a little bit ago about this, the music therapy and all.
Mm-hmm.
And our buddy Thomas Williams down at the Front Street Pub.
Yeah.
Man, they got a deal going on every Tuesday night. Okay, what it is, it's storytellers from 7 o'clock every Tuesday night. It's presented by Trick Hour Publishing. The songwriters perform the song. They wrote, they shared the inspiration behind every lyric. And so every Tuesday night, Front Street Pub, 104, Smyrna, Tennessee, the Depot District.
Yep. Well, didn't who was it that your buddy Rooster at Bean Brothers Barbecue over at Kenneth Barrett's event? Who was that singer?
He was somebody that Kenneth. He was somebody Kenneth knew.
Yeah.
That was Craig Campbell. That was Craig Campbell.
Craig Campbell. Okay.
Yeah, he's a big time country singer. He and his wife run that Rhinestone Cowboy. They just opened up another location in Shelbyville.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their
Yeah.
base location was in Eagleville.
And Roger, you brought a superstar over there to
Oh
Kansas
yeah,
City.
Sean Farash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy that does the Trump impersonation. He did about a 10 to 15 minute stand-up routine
Oh, yeah.
there.
Sean. Oh, yeah.
How do you say his last name? Is it
Sean
Fresh.
Paresh. Yeah, you've had him.
Farash.
You had him on the show.
Yeah, his
Mike.
wife Brennan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, his
Brennan.
wife Brennan. Yeah, he
But
did
yeah.
man, and he lit it up.
Oh, he's got Trump down
Oh,
pat,
he's
man.
Yeah,
funny,
I don't know if I'm
He's
supposed to
awesome.
tell, but he's going to be co-hosting a show this Wednesday on Fox.
I thought you're not supposed to talk about that.
But that I can. I just can't say the name of the show.
Oh, so he'll be on Fox.
Yeah,
The only place you get the truth, is that right?
yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. No, Sean's a great guy.
Oh
really
yeah,
is.
yeah. Real, and like I said, man, he did the chili kickoff for Mike. Gave out the prizes, but had everybody just.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they had it just it was a great event.
Oh,
know,
yeah.
big. It was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, I know. Over the last several months, him and his wife, they've really been involved with Kenneth's campaign and
Yeah, been knocking on doors for
yeah,
him.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, when people knock on doors for you, they really invested.
Oh, I tell you what.
You ever
that's
knocked on any doors?
a bunch of them. I tell you what, I'm not taking anything away from people donate to your campaign, but I think the biggest thing that people can do when they are helping you with your campaign is when they give of their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the best show that I can say that I've seen up here, is with him and his girls and his wife,
Oh,
And his
Sandra.
mom.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
one of the
he's
moms.
Oh,
very-
mom too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very family oriented. Absolutely.
Well, when what's his oldest daughter's name? It's going to be a doctor.
Kylie. is it-
Kylie, mhm.
When she got up and said, "Vote for my dad," and he's a good man, and she started crying, and you started crying, and Roger
Everybody started crying.
Carter
Yeah,
started crying.
everybody, the whole house is crying.
Oh yeah.
It was- and then
Everywhere.
he got choked up.
Yeah,
Everybody. Didn't we
yeah,
see
he has-
somebody get choked up? We get choked up. Everybody.
Yeah.
got
It
choked
was
up.
Yeah,
it was
he
like
has
a domino.
Yeah, Kenneth, he's got a really sweet family.
Oh
Well,
yeah, man, he does have an awesome.
We
family.
talked the other day after the Republican women's event, and we were talking about addiction and trying to help folks. I thought about putting in a budget request, just to get the conversation started, like $20 million. Just throw it out there and just, hey, we need to start building these step down houses, almost like halfway houses to help. Some people need to be in jail, let's face it, but some people need access to drug treatment, that sort of thing. And he agrees. It's expensive to incarcerate people.
Oh, absolutely.
And the state's probably going to build a new state prison, $500 million to $600 million, and it's the system we're on is totally unsustainable. And not to try to get off on that issue, but we do have to reach the next generation. That's one reason I wanted you to bring your grandson up here, because you and I sat together at the Patriotic Sunday. Wasn't that a good event?
Oh, it's always an awesome event.
They
Franklin Road Baptist Church, they do it up. It's about patriotic. Right before they always do it the last Sunday of right before 4th of July. But they honor all four branches of the military. People come up, and they involve the children. They had them singing the choir.
What a great choir! How many kids was up there?
I don't know. It was a bunch. It was a bunch.
It was probably
it was
60,
four,
70.
yeah, it was 4 or 5 tiers.
But you
of kids.
rode their church bus,
Yeah, when I was a kid.
and I
yeah.
rode their church bus.
Yeah, my parents were members of Franklin Road Baptist Church for about 60 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Your parents were?
Yeah,
Wow.
they joined that church in 1948. That's when they got married.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
my father passed away in 98. My mother in 2011. So
Well, it's very touching. They had to help some of those guys get up there. Some of these guys, didn't they have a guy that's 99?
yep, they helped him
Yep.
get on stage.
And
Yep,
the
absolutely.
speaker was General, I know I'm probably going to chop his name up, General John, I guess his nickname, Dragon, Tykert.
Yep.
Tykert.
Yeah.
And
He was a brigadier general.
one of the
Yes.
one of America's most decorated military leaders, very driven by faith. I think a former F-15 Strike Eagle pilot, and they flew the F-22 Raptor. Gave a great speech. But what worries me, and I've shared this on this show, and I've shared it at the Republican Women of the Day. I shared it there. I was talking to a teacher recently, and I won't say his name. I won't say which school it is. It's Rutherford County School. And I was asking him, it was our Mental Hope Bible study. And you've been there, and Jeremy's been there, Roger's been there. And I said, man, how are these students today? How are these young people the behavior. He said, man, it's a different day, Mike. He said, these students don't even stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. And I thought, wow. So I was telling the Republican women of the day, what bill are you going to run to change that course? How you can't invent legislation. There's no lobbyist lobbying for these things. So when I see those kids up in that choir, then I see your grandsons there. That's how we reach them. I mean, what motivated you to get out there? Did your granddad tell you to come or
faith is
yell at you?
Faith is a huge part of my life. So, my faith in Jesus Christ, that's a huge part of my life. That was actually my first time being to this event, at Franklin Road Baptist Church. I told you I usually attend St. Rose, but I got out there today, just because I want to help honor the country, honor our patriots. I think that's a great event that they put on there. And, I think, like you said, it would be good if you saw more kids and more people my age up there doing that stuff, But just to me, I love my country. I love my country. I love Jesus Christ. So that's just somewhere I like to be.
Well, one thing I wanted to play, if Connor's got it pulled up, do you have that? I want to play this. I want to play this Reagan speech just to get people to think about this. I hope we can hit it and come right back. But go ahead and play that speech. It's called A Time for Choosing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take pride in presenting a thoughtful address by Ronald Reagan. Mr. Reagan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you and good evening. The sponsor has been identified, but unlike most television programs, the performer hasn't been provided with a script. As a matter of fact, I have been permitted to choose my own words and discuss my own ideas regarding the choice that we face in the next few weeks. I have spent most of my life as a Democrat. I recently have seen fit to follow another course. I believe that the issues confronting us cross party lines. Now, one side in this campaign has been telling us that the issues of this election are the maintenance of peace and prosperity. The line has been used, we've never had it so good. But I have an uncomfortable feeling that this prosperity isn't something on which we can base our hopes for the future. No nation in history has ever survived a tax burden that reached a third of its national income. Today, 37 cents out of every dollar earned in this country is the tax collector's share. And yet our government continues to spend $17 million a day more than the government takes in. We haven't balanced our budget 28 out of the last 34 years. We've raised our debt limit 3 times in the last 12 months. And now our national debt is 1.5 times bigger than all the combined debts of all the nations of the world. We have $15 billion in gold in our treasury. We don't own an ounce. Foreign dollar claims are $27.3 billion. And we've just had announced that the dollar of 1939 will now purchase 45 cents in its total value. As for the peace that we would preserve, I wonder who among us would like to approach the wife or mother whose husband or son has died in South Vietnam and ask them if they think this is a peace that should be maintained indefinitely. Do they mean peace, or do they mean we just want to be left in peace? There can be no real peace while one American is dying someplace in the world for the rest of us. We're at war with the most dangerous enemy that has ever faced mankind in his long climb from the swamp to the stars. And it's been said if we lose that war, and in so doing lose this way of freedom of ours, history will record with the greatest astonishment that those who had the most to lose did the least to prevent its happening. Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the founding fathers. Not too long ago, 2 friends of mine were talking to a Cuban refugee, a businessman who had escaped from Castro. And in the midst of his story, one of my friends turned to the other and said, "We don't know how lucky we are." And the Cuban stopped and said, "How lucky you are. I had some place to escape to." And in that sentence, he told us the entire story. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. And this idea that government is beholden to the people, that it has no other source of power except the sovereign people, is still the newest and the most unique idea in all the long history of man's relation to man. This is the issue of this election.
That's the part I wanted. That's the part I wanted y'all to hear. That man was, the way I'm told, was Rafael Cruz, and Rafael Cruz is Ted Cruz's father. I've met Rafael Cruz, and he's supposed to be the Cuban refugee. And the story goes, a congressman had said, "You're so fortunate. You're so fortunate that you had somewhere to you left Cuba. You had somewhere to go." And he said, "Yeah, I had somewhere to go. You have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go." And here's what's alarming for me: that we'll put more emphasis on this country and the media on pride rallies and pride festivals, and then the anchor man on the Channel 5 that I heard this inviting kids to watch drag queens. And I know I'm gonna get some haters, and bring it on. I don't care. It just makes me want to just throw up. And then we got kids that aren't standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. But here's what's worrisome: in 5 to 10 years, when you I mean, I'm proud of you for what you. I mean, I know that's not the mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, but I was telling you and your brother. Andrew Jackson said, "One man with courage makes a majority." One man. It don't mean you got to have 100 men, 1,000 men. Most people don't have courage. Most people aren't going to speak up about what's going on in Nashville. I mean, am I the only one that gets sick about this stuff?
No.
You know,
I would think not.
and I try not to make the show about that, but it was really refreshing to see you.
Absolutely.
And your brother. What's your brother's name?
Pierce Bratcher.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
So you're in the Catholic Church?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I grew up in Catholic Church.
Yeah, it's a good church, man.
Yeah.
Good church.
Yeah. Father Breen was our priest back in the day.
But yeah. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I agree, man. I think it just, like you said, it takes more people like us, our age, leading by example, showing that, instead of going to a drag race, go to church. You know what I mean? It starts with stuff like that. It really does.
Man, I'm going to tell you, if this country is $38 trillion in debt, I mean, your age can't afford to buy a home.
No.
I mean, thankfully you got a father and family in your life.
Yeah, I believe you said that you bought your first home at 22.
I was 22.
Yeah.
And the only reason I bought my first home at 22 because I had a father in my life, and my father put the car up, my '68 Camaro. I had to pay him back, so I had a forced savings account. I hated to sell that car, sold that car, and that was the $3,500 to buy my first house. Anyways, I want to get y'all up. It meant a lot to me to see you up there. But you'd be surprised how much influence you have.
Yeah.
And test me on this.
Right.
Seriously, test me, and invite those young guys to church.
Absolutely.
Invite them to. Maybe you got a fire hall breakfast or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I know what Keith's doing. Keith's influenced you because he's gonna get you on the beer board one day.
Yes, sir. That's what we hope.
You know what Keith and I did, don't you? We knocked I can't use the word. We knocked a HELL out of some dope dealers, didn't we, Keith?
Right.
Absolutely.
Keith, tell the story.
Well,
Tell the story.
we just had some back years ago. We had some lot of
Dope dealers.
dope dealers. Basically, they just had a storefront to do it out of,
There's
and
a bunch of them. About 14 of them.
Absolutely. So they were, they were selling all this stuff to these children, and I say children, kids, teenagers,
young people,
underage, and so anyway. We, in the midst of all that, we're trying to find a way to that we could go after them. One way I found out that out being on the beer board at the time, that if they were involved in any
chairman.
That's right, any illegal activity, we could take their permits.
Yeah, beer license.
So when they got busted, then they had to come before us, and we took their permits.
Yeah.
And and there were some guys. I say, they wanted to act like they didn't know.
They didn't know about it.
Didn't know what they were doing. We always bring up the one guy we had on the beer board.
What was his name?
His name escapes me right now, but I'll think of it before we go off there. But anyway, he laid out like a $20 bill, 10, 5, 1, and asked them about that because they act like they were confused about the laws, but they knew the money.
Yeah.
And that's all they were after.
They knew 20 and 100 when they see it.
Yeah, so they didn't really care if they were selling your 14-year-old kid some dope. They just wanted to make the money.
People died from that stuff.
Absolutely.
Anyways, that's how you get those guys. You get them in a pocketbook.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's why
absolutely.
Keith and I become close. And hey, how's your mentor doing? Your brother?
Gary Farley.
Gary Farley, how's Gary doing?
I'm sure he's doing well. I haven't talked to Gary.
That joke never gets old, does it?
No. Yeah, me and Gary go back a long ways to fire department, but then of course on the county commission.
Yeah,
he's a very good one. Absolutely.
For one of my class, I had to do a TV news story. Well, I don't know if you know this, and I had to pitch a story, and Dr. Eschenfeld, Dean Eschenfelder, and he goes, I said, man, I got my friend. His last day on the job, the firefighter, Murfreesboro, is like Tuesday night or something. I want to do that story, and I got him. It's on YouTube. Type in Keith Pratcher. Last day. Who's that guy that makes fun of your accent?
Dwayne O'Donnell.
Yeah, man, that's a funny. He's good. He's right on. How's them guys doing?
Oh, they're doing good. Because I've always, you can tell it on the radio. I said, man, first time I was on the radio with Mike, I said, man, I know I sound country. But, I'm from the South, and I'm supposed to sound country.
You're supposed to sound country.
Absolutely.
Well, you're from Walter Hill, ain't you?
I live in Lascassas.
Well, I mean, you claim Walter Hill, Lascassas.
Lascassas.
You do?
Yeah. Oh,
well,
yeah.
I appreciate.
But I got a lot of friends in Walter Hill as well.
Yeah, I appreciate. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your work on Jefferson Pike.
Yeah,
and the road on the board your work on the road board.
Yeah, matter of fact, they're paving Jefferson Pike right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, when we gonna widen it all the way to 96, man?
I don't know. I'm ready to do it. When the state gets all that money.
Well, this next guest coming in, Brian Hercules, is gonna make it happen.
All right.
And he's a Walter Hill guy.
Yeah. Anyways, thank y'all guys. Let's take a quick break, and we come back. We're gonna have Jim Thompson and Brian Hercules with us. Thank you. It meant so much for you to be at Paytrack Sunday, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, take care. We'll be right back.
Josh Moss with Affordable Heating and Cooling provides residential HVAC and duct cleaning services to the Middle Tennessee area. With more than 20 years of experience, Josh Moss and the AHC team provide 24/7 service and take care to ensure whatever work you need done is done in a professional, timely manner. Contact AHC at 615-745-1676. That's 615-745-1676. Or go to their website at affordableheatingandcoolingtn.com.
Most people know that their insurance can provide them with coverage for the many life's mishaps. But I can help you also unlock discounts, save money, and get benefits with Farmers Insurance policy perks. Whether we're discussing home or auto insurance, I am here to help you understand these great perks. Call me, Mark Lewis, at 615-625-7070 for a quote, and you can get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not available in every state. Only available at select Farmers branded policies underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate.
Want a flawless look without the wait? Step into the Vanity Zone in Smyrna, where upscale style meets everyday convenience. Specializing in precision cuts, color services, waxing, and more for men, women, and kids. All delivered by highly trained stylists with an eye for detail. And don't miss the signature hot towel refresher, the perfect finishing touch that leaves you feeling clean, relaxed, and ready for anything. Walk in or book now the Vanity Zone in Smyrna. Looking your best is always in style.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
AFFI is Middle Tennessee's premier choice for pest, wildlife, and moisture control. They specialize in those difficult and unique cases. You can reach them by phone at 615-300-2395. That's 615-300-2395. Or stop in at 200 Glenrose Lane in Smyrna.
Hey, Middle Tennessee, it's Mark from the Safe House. Can I have your attention, please? I have an important announcement. Our president has a backbone. Thank you, President Trump. We sleep better knowing our country is protected. And speaking of protection, criminals laugh when you purchase a fake safe from a big box store. There's no better time than now than to visit the Safe House and see what a real safe looks like. Rebates now through the end of July on select brands. Our brands include Liberty, Fort Knox, and Browning. Drop by one of our locations or go to NashvilleSafeHouse.com. And remember, we don't just sell safes, we sell peace of mind.
My wife and I enjoy going by Yard Sale Inc. We usually go to both locations, the one in Smyrna as well as the one in Murfreesboro. A lot of times on Saturday mornings we stop by, and their inventory changes weekly, so you never know what you're going to see, and it's mostly open box. The name fits it. It's exactly that. It's a yard sale. If you don't totally agree with the price, the staff is always friendly and nice and willing to work with you.
That's the Yard Sale store in Smyrna at 111 Enon Springs Road West, in Murfreesboro at 204 South Front Street, and online at bestdealintown.com.
Hi,
Hi, this is Allie Dowenhauer with Isaiah 117 House. Isaiah 117 House provides physical and emotional support for children awaiting foster care placement here in Rutherford County. We are changing the way foster care begins, and those kiddos are brought to our house to hang out and wait for a foster family, and they're given everything they need. We support foster children, DCS, and foster families here in Rutherford County. Visit us at www.isaiah117house.com or visit our Facebook page, Isaiah 117 House, Rutherford County.
Hello, I'm Roger, one of the tour guides at Sam Davis Home, 1399 Sam Davis Road in Smyrna. To learn more about Sam Davis, Smyrna's boyhood hero, we offer tours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. No reservations required. To book a wedding, creek house rental, field trip, or any other event, contact Jenny Lamb, our director, at director@samdavishome.org. Visit our Facebook page or give us a call at 615-459-2341.
Hey, I'd like to tell you guys about Crusader Auto Works in Smyrna. About 4 years ago, we bought this facility. It's about a 25,000 square foot facility that handles all your automotive needs in the Smyrna, Tennessee marketplace. Everything from collision to full auto service and classic car restorations and customs. And so I think we're one of the only locations in Middle Tennessee, anywhere of that size and that capability that can handle any car need that you have, whether it's a modern day car, sports car, or a classic car of any kind. We can take care of what you need at Crusader Auto Works.
Right, Roger. Thomas's favorite song.
I always wanted to ask you, who's your favorite character in that Village People? Is it Leatherman or?
No, I didn't have one. I didn't have one. Hey, that was big. That was big back in the day, though. You know what I mean? Village People had it going on back in the day. Ain't that right, Brian Hercules?
I don't know. I'm too young. I don't remember that.
You know.
I don't either.
Jim Thompson, how you doing, bro?
Doing well, Mike.
Yeah, hadn't seen you in a while.
That's been good. We've been out and about, trying to get a little retirement, traveling, camping in.
I remember you coming to. We met when you came to the county commission back in the day.
I was telling Brian just what a wonderful job you did as county commissioner,
Well,
coming all the way to Rockville to get involved with
That's
something
right.
that you didn't even have to be, but you
Yeah.
voice of reason. I really appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad somebody got something good to say.
There you go.
I mean, you always got a hater out there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. You always got a hater out there. Hey, let the haters be elevators. That's what I was saying.
That's
I mean, you know,
exactly
if you ain't, it's like a guy, you know, Dan Epwright. I mean, who don't know Dan Epwright? He, you know, my dad flew on the B-17s. I know your dad had some Air Force history. And he said, dude, if you ain't catching some flack, you ain't over the target. And I thought about that because I remember my dad talking about the flak being bad on those bombing runs, and you know they were shot down. Once he parachuted out, and I like that. If you ain't catching no flak, you ain't over the target. You know.
Right.
So how's things been going for you? Everything good?
Everything is good. We, like Jim, we've settled into this retirement life and doing a little traveling, fixing up the house, and you know those kind of things.
So where'd y'all go camping today?
Tim's Ford.
Tim's Ford.
Yeah, Twin Creeks down there. Tim's Ford.
Do y'all
Great
hit
place.
a lot of other camping areas?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite area?
Well, Sevierville's got a really nice one. Two Rivers, Twin Creeks down in Tim's Ford's good.
They all about the same as far as price.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Mike, your favorite's East Fork, isn't it?
No, I don't go to East Fork. That's an inside joke. I was a West Fork guy. There's a big difference. West Fork was different than East Fork.
There you go.
Anyways. Can't talk about that kind of stuff on the radio.
You know, when I retired last year in October, we got in the RV that I retired on Friday night at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
7 o'clock Saturday morning, my wife and myself and the dog got in our RV, and we went to Branson, Missouri, to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and did a few days on Route 66.
Oh,
And then we went up to Rapid City. We were gone for about 2 weeks, and we saw a lot of the Midwest.
How much of the Route 66 did you do?
We did what we did is based ourselves in Tulsa, and we just kind of went each way a different day.
But did you stay on some of the old highway? Did you get on it?
Yeah,
much?
yeah, absolutely. We was on the old Route 66, and saw some of the monuments and the old stores and the
You hadn't been out what's it called, Seligman? Have you been out that way?
No, I have not yet.
I did that about 3 years ago. We come through. Man, it's really pretty neat.
It
and
is.
A friend of ours, Eric Ritchie, is working on Eric that's got
you and I talked about that.
Yeah. He's working on what do we call it, Roger? A documentary? Or it's a TV show for CW
yeah,
Network?
it's going to be that cruise. It's kind of going to be that with celebrities and all that, for charity and all that kind of stuff. And I think August.
In Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Not the exact spot that it starts because of where they'll have to park and all that. So it's kind of close where they're going to start.
They're going all the way to Santa Monica.
Yep. Yeah, and that's where it ends. I think the pier where Forrest Gump walked to the end of the pier.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You better hurry up and do it. I mean, if you've got any desire of that nostalgia, because so much of Route 66 is going away. All the new roads are being built, and people are getting off of the.
Did they have the old Cadillacs lined up?
Yeah.
Is that on there? I've seen that.
I've seen that on film, but I have not been.
I saw
been that
it,
far out. Yeah.
And I've been to Flagstaff. I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But that was back in the 70s. What I remember of the 70s.
Well, I told my wife when we left Tulsa, I said we had no agenda, and I said we can go west and stay on Route 66 as far as you want to, or we can turn now and go north. And I'd been up in Rapid City a few years ago on a motorcycle up around Sturgis, and she loved some of the
You
stories.
rode to Sturgis from here?
From Columbus, Georgia to Sturgis.
Are you serious?
I did 4,700 miles in 9 days.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I had to get my oil changed while I was on the road.
That's a Walter Hill boy, man.
That's
Walter
right.
Hill boys are tough.
Really?
We're tough.
Golly.
Yeah. But she had always, the stories, and she said, well, I kind of would like to go up that way. So I checked the weather. It was in October, and you got to be careful. You can get some bad weather up there even in October. But the weather was good, and we went north and had a ball. That's a great part of the country to see.
You got any other trips planned here pretty soon?
Well, we've been talking about going back out west. Jim, his bus, and Pat and I in our bus, and Jim and Billy in theirs. And some things have changed a little bit. So we're now talking about we may go up to Cincinnati in a couple weeks and spend a few days. I'd like to go up and see the Ark and some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're talking about maybe going up there.
You gonna ride the elevator in there? You gonna do it?
I'm gonna do everything they got.
Well, one thing I've noticed in life, I bought a RV last year and I've never even used it. I drove it home, and I'd sell it. If somebody wanted, I'd sell it. It's just sitting there. And,
Play the theme song to stop and swap real
we
quick.
got the grandbaby, so we don't really get out much. And my wife fell and got hurt 2 weeks ago, broke her arm, so it set us back a little bit. But one thing I see in life, you see so many people that they're hustling and bustling, they retire, got to have knee surgery, something happens, they get a bad diagnosis, and that's it. So you might as well enjoy it while you can.
Well, that's what we talk about. We're blessed. We're
We're
totally
talking about
blessed.
that hourglass. That hourglass,
Never know.
and sand's coming down quicker than
You got
can.
grandkids?
Oh, yeah, I got 4 of them.
Do you really?
Yes, sir. Oh,
And
yeah.
I've got grandkids.
Yeah. Well, don't you think? And Roger's got, how many you got, Roger?
Number 6 on the way, and I got a great granddaughter. It's 8.
Wow, grandkids. I've been meaning to do some research. There's got to be a psychological term that it does something to you.
It does.
I mean, I don't know. Seriously, there's got to be a term. I mean, what do you say to that?
Yeah, we wouldn't have had kids. We'd had the grandkids first, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that. I guess I don't know. It's just different because, like, I miss my grandkids right now.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to have them tomorrow, and it's so cool when my grandson sees me. It's just like boom, man! It just lights up. And then my little grandbaby, she's a little different. She gravitates to her Mimi, and she's all about Mimi, and I'm like 3rd class, 4th class out there, But,
Well, let me tell you, true story. The first grandchild I had was little girl Lizzie. She's now graduated college, but down on the floor every day, just about granddaddy, 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 granddaddy. So the first word that kid ever spoke was granddaddy.
Really?
And let me tell you something. If you want all the women in the family mad at you, just let the first word of your granddaughter be granddaddy. I was out from that day on. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're sweet. They are life changing. Ours, and that's one reason I bought the motorhome, thinking, hey, I'll take the grandkids out. They're just too young
A little
right
time.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we were talking about roads earlier. So can you talk about what you're doing?
Well, I'm a candidate for the road board, Zone 4, right now, unopposed.
And what area is that?
That's Eagleville, Rockville, and I'm actually going in the morning. I'm not elected yet, but the board meets in the morning at 7, and I'm planning on being there just to kind of get up to speed and see what's going on. And one of the things I do want to accomplish while I'm there is to get a good map of what the zone is, so I know exactly where my boundaries are.
Y'all meet at 7 in the morning?
7 a.m. on the first Monday of the month.
I've never heard of a meeting at 7 a.m. Man,
I've got 2 board meetings, and both of them are 7 a.m., so I thought that's when all of them met.
Mike never milked cows, did he? That's 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, I tell you, man, my heart goes out to you guys that do that. It's like at Williamson Farm, the Williamson Farm over there. I really like what that man said. He said his dad. He said, "Dad, why?" Because they're saving the farm. I was out there about a year or 2 ago. In fact, he's come up on the radio with me. And he said, "Dad, why do you work so hard? Why do you do this?" And his dad was in World War II, met his mom over in Japan. And he said, "I want every school child to get a little half pint of milk." And I thought, man, how moving is that? What a legacy to see. And, and I appreciate the city of Murfreesboro working with them to save that farm, and
absolutely,
and on the road and everything. So why do you want to serve on the road board?
Well, I've always had a heart for the community. I want to be one of those folks that doesn't just take. I want to give back. And I had a couple of people approach me about the possibility. Keith Elrod, who's been on that board that represented Zone 4, has done a tremendous job. In fact, I think he's the chairman this year. And anyway, he had decided to do something else. So his brother and Jim and a couple others came to me and said, "Hey, would you be willing to step up?" And I said, "Let me talk to Pat about it." And we talked about it. And I'll be honest with you, we prayed a little bit about it. And, I said, maybe this is a good way. I've got some background out of the utility business working with right-of-ways and those kind of things.
Yeah. Oh, you bring a wealth of knowledge to the table.
And then serving the 6 years I did in Smyrna, we built some roads. And, road building today, I think, is a different aspect. It's, there's not as many. Smyrna didn't build roads. Smyrna hired contractors, and we were project managers. But you learn, and you understand all the things that go into it. I think one of the things that just seeing some of the posts and some of the questions people have, I think people need a good education on there's different types of roads. You got the city roads, you got the county roads, you got state roads, and the jurisdictions are different and those kind of things. So I hope to be a voice that can help educate. I hope a voice that can advocate. We all know what the infrastructure in Rutherford County looks like right now.
It's critical.
I'm excited to learn, but also have some ideas, and I'm hoping that there'll be a good open mind to talk about.
Well, I appreciate your work, whether it's Samberly Parkway, Jefferson Pike, and we talked about that earlier. Keith's been a big advocate for Jefferson Pike for probably 20-something years, and appreciate your leadership. And then we've got the new red lights in Smyrna right there, the 3 right there, and which is critical, the old Jefferson Pike. And I was in a bad car wreck when I was a kid there. I remember Officer Bailey was his name, and I remember back then, we had seatbelts, we didn't wear them. I can remember sitting in the back of the front of my mom's 64 Pontiac, I guess with Catalina wagon. And I was looking back. I was looking at the back, sitting up in the seat. And I seen it was at night, and I seen the car coming up real fast and just, boom, hit us in the back. And that car was a bomb. I mean, that Catalina. And I remember seeing the car bounce off that wall, where the road comes down Jefferson Pike. And it bounced. I remember it seemed boom, boom. I remember 3 times. 1, 2, 3, hit that ditch. And it didn't hurt us. It put me back into the dash, and I fell back, but I didn't really get hurt or anything. But I remember that cop being so upset. The folks had been drinking, but it meant a lot to me. And I remember you telling me, "Hey, Mike, we're making this happen with TDOT," and it took about 2 weeks, because you was out there when they had that
when they
fatality.
had the bad wreck, when they had the fatality. I was out there, and that's when we really started working.
And folks don't know you were the town manager for 6 years.
6 years.
So you would show up on a call when you had something like that.
I did.
Man.
Yeah.
Is that the time the engine come out of the car?
The engine came out of the car and was 200 yards down in the median from where the wreck happened. It was a bad wreck. And that's when we started.
Because they were probably doing that, but speed was a factor.
It was, no doubt, no doubt. But we started working on that pretty hard and got some audience with TDOT. And I tell you, the mayors, both Laverne and Smyrna, have done a great job. I know Steve Noe really got involved and was working, and we had several conversations. And one of the things that came out was not just that intersection there at Jefferson Pike, but the 2 intersections down at Sam Ridley to get in and off of Sam Ridley were terrible. And I have to give a lot of credit to a guy named Steve Allen with TDOT.
Yes.
You remember
yes.
Steve?
Yes.
And Steve called me and said, Brian, we need to fix this whole thing.
Yeah.
He said, I want to back off and I want to do a full safety study and do the whole project at one time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was the right thing to do.
Because coming off of Sam Ridley, northbound, would you say northwest bound, that ramp, you would, if you had to get over on Jefferson Pike and Laverne,
you had less 200 yards.
It was dangerous.
Yeah, you had people trying to cross there, and then you had people trying to turn out of coming off of Sam Ridley into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
Coming across on both sides. And I thought Steve was right that the whole process needed to be done.
Yes.
And so we kind of put it back in the hands of safety and let them to redesign that. I understand that it's all open now and the lights are working.
Looks good.
I hope it works, and I hope it saves some lives.
Well, all that that you've been involved with, the what's it, Stewart's Landing? All
Landing,
that development.
right. Mm-hmm.
And I'm meeting with President Michael Torrance with Motlow on some expansions over there. They may not want me to talk about it right now, but some great things that are happening. In fact, I was at McMinnville. I took a drone course. In fact, I've taken it twice because it's really difficult. I went to Smyrna, went over a week long, went to McMinnville, and I was one reason I want to go to McMinnville, we got a drone shot over the campus. Have y'all been out to McMinnville, TCAT?
I have.
Oh man, not beautiful. They got that electric automotive repair.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first. They're doing it. They're Fallen Temple at Chattanooga. Be able to put these young people to work if they want to work in that field, and it does start in the fall. But I was telling them, I remember following Mayor Spivey back from Fall Creek Falls. We were in a continuing education course out there, and I left a county commission meeting, and I got at Fall Creek Falls late, and I got lost out there. I mean, you can get lost at 12:30 at night or 12 o'clock at night come back from 10 o'clock meeting over here at Smyrna or at Murfreesboro, and the next day after the meeting, or maybe 2 days later, Bob said, "Follow me." Bob was one of the guys. He was just like Donald Trump, just do it. So I followed him, and we pulled into McMinnville up there at that Motlow, and he said, "Get in the car with me." So we're sitting there. It's kind of a cool day, and he said, "Hold on, I need to take this phone call." And one thing I appreciate about Bob, if he was talking to you, he wouldn't take a call, but he said, "Hey man, I got to take this phone call like this," and he answered, and I heard him go, "Yep, all right, okay, all right." And he probably said, "I'm out here at McMinnville looking at this college." He hung up. You know what he said? What did he say? What do you think he said? He said, "That was the governor," like that. But he wasn't being cocky, basically. That was the governor, like that. And he told me, he said, "Mike, I'm gonna bring a college to Smyrna," like that. And I didn't really believe him. I thought, yeah, right. And he made it happen. I've shared with you, we done a little business deal, and he overpaid me. Believe it or not, he overpaid me about $235. And I thought, man, he wasn't elected. I was not elected. And I thought, this dude's testing me. Called him back, said, "Hey, I think you've overpaid me." Went back over, and he showed me a big old site map, and it was all that Target and Starbucks, all that right there. Because and that was nothing but cedar trees. He said, "I'm gonna do all this," and I thought, yeah, right. He did it. He made it happen. I remember him telling me he's gonna take the medical clinic on Indian Springs, and I thought, he goes, "I'm gonna make that a police department." And I thought, yeah, right. He made a police department. You know what I mean? He was a real visionary. Well, I think you bring a lot to the table on the road board.
Well, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about the opportunity, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you bring such a wealth of knowledge. I heard a story here a while back, and where's Keith at? I don't know if Keith. So, and I heard that somebody was on the road board and didn't know what a culvert was. If you're on the road board, you know what a culvert. You're on the wrong board.
You're on the wrong board. Right.
You know what I mean?
Or you're not serving hard enough.
I know. It's something ain't right. Like I literally just left a cricket tournament in Nashville. They just said, "Hey, Mike, we come out here and say a few words and hand out the trophies." I know nothing about cricket. So I was telling this crowd, I was like, but I'm fixing to know something about cricket. I'm going to go home and study that. But they're so sweet. It was a lot of the Indian folks out there. In fact, my friend Rosha, Bachta is fixing to come in here with his sons and give a little infomercial in just a few minutes. Jim, you still got your storage building?
Oh yeah, still got storage building and everything. Got a big 4th of July picnic coming up Saturday.
Oh yeah, we got to get into that.
You don't want to miss that. Something a little different. We got Jay Cunningham out there kind of spearheading some vendors that got left out with Painted Tree shut down kind of abruptly.
Yeah.
A lot of folks have got supplies and stocks that they need to get rid of, so we're going to have a little opportunity for them to
Now, I heard
come
this is a big,
do
huge
that.
turnout.
It's going to be a great turnout. We got a new principal at the high school, Megan Turnbow. She's coming to meet the general public there. Of course, the politicians are going to be there. We got several of them. Oh yeah, it's always
All
good.
the politicians.
Yeah.
Y'all do booths or anything?
We got booths set up for them, $100 for the politicians to come out and give out their handouts.
That's smart.
And they can get close to
You
the
doing a
drink
booth?
trailer.
I am, actually.
Are
you really?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good
Come
for
out.
you.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
for
gonna
you.
be passing out those little popsicle things.
And
to
what
the kids.
time?
Come out about 10 o'clock, and generally it wraps up around 10 to 2. We have folks showing up
Well,
about
you came up
9:30.
with me, 2 years ago you came up?
I think so.
Who,
yes,
who
sir.
came with you that day?
I'm trying to think of who may have come with me that day.
No, it was one of your, what do you call it,
Ruritan members.
Ruritan.
Ruritan members. Yeah, I
Ruritan.
can't. Yeah, R-U-R-I-T-A-N.
And that's been in place for
It's
how many
been there
years?
since 1953, and
Somebody-
this will be our
Wow.
99th picnic.
And somebody told me this is the longest running 4th of July picnic in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, somebody will
Wow.
have to prove us wrong on that. We can't. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Why do you get involved in all this, man?
Because it gives back.
Aren't you kind of like the mayor of
Well,
Whiteville?
no. Jay is the unofficial mayor now. Pettis
So you're the
Reed
vice
might be
mayor?
the mayor. Hey, I'll be whatever they tell me to do. But we're giving back. The Ruritan
Yes.
Club helps the
Okay.
seniors at Christmas time give out baskets, and then as far as the kids' baseball programs, that's the monies go there. So yeah.
Well, if you're, what do you want to be known for?
I just want to be known for a fella that gives back more than he takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you pull a lot of weight in Rutherford County, man. You may not know, but I think you do.
Well, I hope so.
I don't want you griping me out or anything.
No.
You know,
Our family's been here. I think if you study the history, the Thompsons were one of the what was it? There's 7 guys made decisions to locate Murfreesboro here, and it was a Thompson that was
Really?
part of that. Yeah.
so your forefathers and Pettis Reed's forefathers hung out.
We've been here a long time. Yes, sir.
Is that right? The Brian, y'all, how far y'all go back?
Oh gosh, the 70s, I guess, late 70s,
Yeah,
early
late
80s, I guess. We worked the gas industry together, and
How many years y'all do that?
gosh,
He was there 25. I was there 30,
yeah.
Really? Wow.
and we worked together most of that time.
Well, I don't know who it was, but somebody got some gas lines run down Burleson Lane, and I appreciate whoever was involved in that.
Okay.
Because those families called me; they needing gas real bad.
That's right.
You know.
They
I was
need
asked,
gas.
I put on Facebook where's the cheapest place to get gas, and some smart aleck, I think Gary Crawford said Mike Sparks chili contest.
Yeah.
Or was it you?
It wasn't me.
I just want to say thanks for letting us come up here and put a
Yeah.
plug in for our picnic.
Amen.
We always have a great turnout.
So if folks want to get involved or get a booth, or
just give us a call, Jay.
if Brian's competition wants to rent a booth,
Hey, Brian.
I'll put him right next to him. Or her. It could be her. It could be her.
If they want a booth, all they got to do, if they're selling items, give Jay Cunningham a call at 615-653-5743. And if you're a politician and you want set up, give me a call, 615-801-3997. We'll get you set up.
Well, we appreciate y'all, and Brian, appreciate your service to this community. You've made an impact. You've got your footprint all over it. Now you're going to have a big footprint on this road board, and we need good roads.
We do.
You know, I mean, Baker Rayburn will tell you, Baker's always complaining. You know Baker.
Oh, yeah.
And I love Baker. If he's listening, he's always like, we got to widen I-24. I would say we need a tunnel. What do you think about the idea of a tunnel from Nashville to Murfreesboro?
We got to have something.
We got to have something.
We got to
man.
have something. I don't add some lanes, add a rail in the middle, do what you got to do. I mean,
Man.
you know, I've traveled all over this country, and they said it couldn't be done. But you go to Atlanta and you see that rail coming off the north side now. You know, you got the lanes that's been added. that go one way in the morning, one the other way in the afternoon, stuff like choice lanes, those kind of things. There's answers. We just got to get to them.
Well, one thing what I appreciate about you and Thompson both, you got to have a conversation. You got to identify the problem. It's like whether it's Six Sigma or the Japanese management philosophy, to identify what that problem is. The main thing I learned about working at Nissan, man. Nissan, hey, they made it happen. Whether it's Toyota or whatnot, and efficiency, productivity, and anybody that worked at Nissan like I did, you didn't waste no time. You had to be working,
That's
man.
Right. Well, and I think the other side of it is a lot of people hear no and they go away.
Yeah.
I've always said no means not right now.
Exactly.
We'll be back.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, guys. And I went in your picnic 10
to 2 Saturday on the 4th. Looking forward to having a good
Is it
time.
Rockville?
Rockvale. VAL.
Come on now.
I got a big chewing out
Right
by
up a
Ron
possum trot.
Williams, I think daughter. I said down the county about Rockville, and she goes, this is Rockvale.
You need to quit listening to that YMCA. And
Is that it?
That's what it is.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Sir. All right. Let's just hit a couple commercials. We're going to be right back.
Most people know that their insurance can provide them with coverage for the many life's mishaps, but I can help you also unlock discounts, save money, and get benefits with Farmers Insurance policy perks. Whether we're discussing home or auto insurance, I am here to help you understand these great perks. Call me, Mark Lewis, at 615-625-7070 for a quote, and you can get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not available in every state. Only available at select Farmers branded policies underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate.
Hello, I'm Roger, one of the tour guides at Sam Davis Home, 1399 Sam Davis Road in Smyrna. To learn more about Sam Davis, Smyrna's boyhood hero, we offer tours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. No reservations required. To book a wedding, creek house rental, field trip, or any other event, contact Jenny Lamb, our director, at director@samdavishome.org. Visit our Facebook page or give us a call at 615-459-2341.
Hey, I'd like to tell you guys about Crusader Auto Works in Smyrna. About 4 years ago, we bought this facility. It's about a 25,000 square foot facility that handles all your automotive needs in the Smyrna, Tennessee marketplace. Everything from collision to full auto service and classic car restorations and customs. And so I think we're one of the only locations in Middle Tennessee, anywhere of that size and that capability that can handle any car need that you have, whether it's a modern day car, sports car, or a classic car of any kind. We can take care of what you need at Crusader Auto Works.
All right, we're back. Conversation Mike Sparks. I'm your host, Mike Sparks. Got in our last wrap up, I got one of my buddies, Rosha Bhakta. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
You been on the radio with me?
Yes,
sir. A couple
sir.
times.
Yes, sir.
You know, your buddy Bob Patel called me earlier, wanted me to run out Whites Creek and hand
trophies.
out some trophies for the cricket tournament.
Oh, yeah, man.
It was the craziest thing.
You should have put crickets inside the cricket tournament.
It was wild. Well, I was asking you about cricket, and what you say, you said
Upside down baseball.
You were down there. No, you talking about crickets and shovel.
Yeah,
because you grew up in Shovel.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yes, sir.
Now you've got something you're doing this Saturday. You want to talk about?
Yes, sir. I have a promotion going on. This is Roshan from Baskin-Robbins on Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. I want to personally invite everyone in Rutherford County to our grand reopening celebration on Saturday, July 4th. From 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're celebrating with $2.50 scoops on all flavors, plus $5 medium beverages, $6 banana splits, and $10 off ice cream cakes of $20 or more. As we honor 250 beautiful years with this nation, this is our way of saying thank you to the incredible community that supported us. Whether you're spending the 4th with family, friends, or just looking for a sweet treat, we'd love to have you stop by. Come see us at 2170 Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro on 4th of July, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We can't wait to celebrate with you. Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you at Baskin-Robbins.
All right. Now, you've got, you also do, your mom does some catering, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah, she does some catering.
Yeah. What's the name of her business?
It's just BH Bokhtov Foods.
Well, y'all, how many acres you got? And all that's all homegrown, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 5 acres of vegetables we grow.
So, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
If folks want to get a hold of you and ask about your catering business, how they get a hold of you?
Oh, they could call us at 615-900-8832.
Now, your sons work with you too?
Oh, yeah. Both my sons work.
You know how to serve ice cream?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Probably the new football fireworks we have at Baskin Robbins.
And that's located at Old Fort Parkway, right there at Walmart at Thompson Lane.
Yes, sir.
And you got another location?
Yes, sir.
And you just did what'd that remodel cost you?
Oh, about a $250,000.
$250,000?
Yes,
Wow,
sir.
for just that remodel.
Yes, sir.
And you also do the ice cream cakes.
Yes, sir.
So you can just give a quick summary of everything y'all have got that you offer over there.
We got $2.50 scoops.
Yep. Now that's right now or just Saturday?
4th of July. Saturday.
4th of July, okay, because I'm going right now for
No,
$250.
we'll take care of you right now.
All right.
I mean, I don't think you need to fork out $250.
I know. Well, I appreciate. One thing I appreciate about the Indian community, man. Sometimes y'all are more patriotic. You say the Pledge of Allegiance, when a lot of folks in Nashville don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. And I've seen the unity in the Hindu community, Indian community, and I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all you do for our community, brother.
We appreciate this nation.
Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.